Welcome to a day in the Word. Today's reading is Genesis chapter 34 through Genesis chapter 36. Genesis chapter 34. One day Dinah, the daughter of Leah and Jacob, went out to see the women of that place. She was seen by Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, who ruled that area. Shechem took Dinah and raped her. But he was so attracted to her that he fell in love and began expressing his feelings to her. He told his father, "Please get this girl for me so that I can marry her." Jacob learned that Shechem had done this very bad thing to his daughter, but all his sons were out in the fields with the cattle, so he did nothing until they came home. Then Shechem's father, Hamor, came out to talk with Jacob. In the fields, Jacob's sons heard the news about what had happened. They were very angry because Shechem had brought shame to Israel by raping Jacob's daughter. They came in from the fields as soon as they heard about the terrible thing Shechem had done. But Hamor talked to Dinah's brothers and said, "My son Shechem wants Dinah very much. Please let him marry her. This marriage will show we have a special agreement. Then our men can marry your women, and your men can marry our women. You can live in the same land with us. You will be free to own the land and to trade here." Shechem also talked to Jacob and to Dinah's brothers and said, "Please accept me. I will do anything you ask me to do. I will give you any gift you want if you will only allow me to marry Dinah. I will give you anything you ask, but let me marry her." Jacob's sons decided to lie to Shechem and his father because Shechem had done such a bad thing to their sister Dinah. The brothers said to them, "We cannot allow our sister to marry because you are not yet circumcised. That would bring us shame. But we will allow you to marry her if you do this one thing. Every man in your town must be circumcised like us. Then your men can marry our women, and our men can marry your women. Then we will become one people. If you refuse to be circumcised, we will take Dinah away." This agreement made Hamor and Shechem very happy. Shechem was very happy to do what Dinah's brothers asked. Shechem was the most honored man in his family. Hamor and Shechem went to the meeting place of their city. They spoke to the men of the city and said, "These people want to be friends with us. We want to let them live in our land and be at peace with us. We have enough land for all of us. We are free to marry their women, and we are happy to give them our women to marry. But there is one thing that all our men must agree to do. They must agree to be circumcised. If we do this, we will become rich from all their cattle and other animals. We shall make this agreement with them so that they will stay here with us." All the men who heard this in the meeting place agreed with Hamor and Shechem, and every man was circumcised at that time. 3 days later, the men who were circumcised were still sore. Two of Jacob's sons, Simeon and Levi, knew that the men would be weak at this time, so they went to the city and killed all the men there. Dinah's brothers, Simeon and Levi, killed Hamor and his son Shechem. Then they took Dinah out of Shechem's house and left. Jacob's sons went to the city and sold everything that was there because of what Shechem had done to their sister. So the brothers took all their animals, all their donkeys, and everything else in the city and in the fields. The brothers took everything those people owned. They even took their wives and children. But Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You have caused me a lot of trouble. All the people in this place will hate me. All the Canaanites and the Perizzites will turn against me. There are only a few of us. If the people in this place gather together to fight against us, I will be destroyed, and all our people will be destroyed with me." But the brothers said, "Should we let these people treat our sister like a prostitute? They were wrong to do that to our sister." Genesis chapter 35. God said to Jacob, "Go to the town of Bethel. That is where I appeared to you when you were running away from your brother Esau. Live there and make an altar to honor me as El, the God who appeared to you." So Jacob told his family and all the other people with him, "Destroy all these foreign gods that you have. Make yourselves pure. Put on clean clothes. We will leave here and go to Bethel. There I will build an altar to the God who has always helped me during times of trouble. He has been with me wherever I have gone." So the people gave Jacob all the foreign gods they had, and they gave him all the rings they were wearing in their ears. He buried everything under an oak tree near the town called Shechem. Then Jacob and his sons left that place. The people in the surrounding cities wanted to follow and kill them, but God filled them with such great fear that they did not go after them. So Jacob and his people went to Luz, which is now called Bethel. It is in the land of Canaan. Jacob built an altar there. He named the place El Bethel. Jacob chose this name because that is the place where God first appeared to him when he was running from his brother. Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died there. They buried her under the oak tree at Bethel. They named that place Alon Bakuth. When Jacob came back from Padan Aram, God appeared to him again. God blessed Jacob and said to him, "Your name is Jacob, but I will change that name. You will no longer be called Jacob. Your new name will be Israel." So God named him Israel. God said to him, I am God all powerful, and I give you this blessing. Have many children and grow into a great nation. Other nations and other kings will come out of you. I gave Abraham and Isaac some special land. Now I give the land to you and to all your people who will live after you. Then God left that place. Jacob set up a memorial stone there. He made the rock holy by pouring wine and oil on it. This was a special place because God spoke to Jacob there, and Jacob named the place Bethel. Jacob and his group left Bethel before they came to Epaphrath. Rachel began giving birth to her baby. She was having a lot of trouble with this birth. She was in great pain. When her nurse saw this, she said, "Don't be afraid, Rachel. You are giving birth to another son." Rachel died while giving birth to the son. Before dying, she named the boy Ben-Noni, but Jacob called him Benjamin. Rachel was buried on the road of Epaphrath, that is Bethlehem. Jacob put a special rock on Rachel's grave to honor her. That special rock is still there today. Then Israel continued his journey. He camped just south of Eder Tower. Israel stayed there for a short time. While he was there, Reuben slept with Israel's slave woman, Bilhah. Israel heard about this, and he was very angry. These are the names of Jacob's 12 sons. His firstborn son was Reuben, whose mother was Leah. Jacob's other sons by Leah were Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. His sons by Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. His sons by Bilhah, Rachel's maid, were Dan and Naphtali. His sons by Zilpah, Leah's maid, were Gad and Asher. These were Jacob's sons who were born in Padan Aram. Jacob went to his father Isaac at Mamre in Kiriath Arba, Hebron. This is where Abraham and Isaac had lived. Isaac lived 180 years. Then Isaac became weak and died and went to be with his people. He had lived a long and full life. His sons Esau and Jacob buried him. Genesis chapter 36. This is the history of the family of Esau, Edom. Esau married women from the land of Canaan. His wives were Ada, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, Aholibama, the daughter of Anna, the son of Zibeon the Hivite, and Basemath, Ishmael's daughter, the sister of Naboth. Esau and Ada had a son named Eliphaz. Basemath had a son named Reuel. Oholibama had three sons, Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These were Esau's sons who were born in the land of Canaan. Jacob and Esau's families became too big for the land in Canaan to support them all. So Esau moved away from his brother Jacob. He took his wives, sons, daughters, and all his slaves, cattle and other animals, and everything else that he had gotten in Canaan, and moved to the hill country of Seir. Esau is also named Edom. Esau is the father of the people of Edom. These are the names of Esau's family living in the hill country of Seir. Esau and Adah's son was Eliphaz. Esau and Basemeth's son was Reuel. Eliphaz had 5 sons, Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. Eliphaz also had a slave woman named Timnah. Timnah and Eliphaz had a son named Amalek. Reuel had 4 sons, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizpah. These were Esau's grandsons from his wife Basemeth. Esau's third wife was Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah. Anah was a son of Zibeon. Esau and Aholibamah's children were Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These are the family groups that came from Esau. Esau's first son was Eliphaz. From Eliphaz came Teman, Omar, Zepho, Kenaz, Korah, Gatam, and Amalek. All these family groups came from Esau's wife Adah. Esau's son Reuel was the father of these families, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizpah. All these families came from Esau's wife Basemath. Esau's wife Aholibamah, daughter of Anah, gave birth to Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These 3 men were the leaders of their families. They were all sons of Esau and the leaders of the family groups of Edom. Seir, a Horite man, lived in Edom before Esau. These are the sons of Seir: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishon, Ezer, Dishan. These sons were all Horite family leaders from Seir in Edom. Lotan was the father of Hori and Heman. Timnah was Lotan's sister. Shobal was the father of Alvan, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. Zibeon had 2 sons, Iah and I in Arah. Anah is the man who found the springs in the desert while he was caring for his father's donkeys. Anah was the father of Dishon and Aholibamah. Dishon had 4 sons. They were Hemdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Cheran. Ezer had 3 sons. They were Bilhan, Zavan, and Achan. Dishon had 2 sons. They were Uz and Aran. These are the names of the leaders of the Horite families: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishon, Ezer, and Dishon. These men were the leaders of the families that lived in the country of Seir. At that time, there were kings in Edom. Edom had kings a long time before Israel did. Bela, son of Beor, was a king who ruled in Edom. He ruled over the city of Dinhabah. When Bela died, Jobab became king. Jobab was a son of Zerah from Basra. When Jobab died, Husham ruled. Husham was from the land of the Temanites. When Husham died, Hadad ruled. That area, Hadad was the son of Bedad. He was the man who defeated Midian in the country of Moab. Hadad was from the city of Avith. When Hadad died, Samlah ruled that country. Samlah was from Masrekah. When Samlah died, ruled that area. Shaul was from Rehoboth by the river. When Shaul died, Baal Hanan ruled that country. Baal Hanan was the son of Achbor. When Baal Hanan died, Hadad ruled that country. Hadad was from the city of Pau. His wife's name was Metabel, the daughter of Matred. Mezahab was Metri's father. Esau was the father of these Edomite families: Timnah, Alva, Jeheth, Aholibama, Elah, Pinon, Kenaz, Timon, Mibzar, Magdiel, and Iram. Each of these families lived in an area that was called by the same name as their family. Thank you for joining A Day in the Word Bible in a Year series. Please subscribe, comment, like, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell. Until next time, shalom.